Hello folks, welcome to Canal Channel Jose. Today we're going to give you an idea how to replace the front strut on a 2014 to 2018 GMC Sierra or Chevrolet Silverado. This is for a 4x4. This also is going to help you for a two-wheel drive. For this procedure, we're going to lift our truck, set it on jack stands on the front, and then we're going to take both wheels off so we can work on both sides. And for this procedure, we're going to be removing two bottom bolts with nuts on the bottom strut structure, and in the upper piece we're going to remove three 18mm nuts that are on the engine compartment. So for this we recommend replacing them on set, so you replace left and right, so that way you start with fresh struts, and it doesn't have sides, it's just left or right, it doesn't matter. The left fits on the right side, on the right fits on the left, so they don't have sides. So we're going to show you, give you an idea how we do this replacement, so that way if you want to do it yourself or you want to take it to a shop. And with that said, let's jump right into it. What we're going to be doing is we have lifted our truck, set it on jack stands, both sides, and we come over to the driver's side, and we have taken off the wheel for the driver's side, and here is the strut that is going to go in there. So for this strut to come out, we have to remove two 18mm nuts, and the bolts are 15mm that we hold from the bottom. Those two, and then we have to remove two, three 18mm nuts from the top. Once we do that, then we start bringing it out. For reaching these, it's gonna go through the engine compartment, is easier. No electronic suspension, nothing like that. This is just a regular basic strut that we're putting into this truck. So with that said, let's start taking these off. One thing about this job is that I'm comparing what I bought first to what it's in the truck before I start taking it off. So that way, if it doesn't match, then I can just take a picture or make sure that it's gonna fit. Because if you take it off, then you have to put it back on because it didn't fit. So we have verified that. So we proceed now. We take off those two 18mm nuts. So now that we have removed those two nuts and loosened them, the next is going to be going up through the engine compartment and remove the three 18mm nuts, which are right through here. And we're going to have to remove some wiring out of the way to get three 18mm loose, so then we can start taking the strut out. So the three nuts that we have to remove, they might have these plastics right over them like this, and you just gotta pop them more off so you can have that one, two, and then three of the nuts for that upper piece of the strut that goes into the frame. So then we add a little WD-40, so we lubricate those nuts and then take them off. So now we have taken these three 18mm nuts from the top. They're off. So now we just go from below and start taking the strut out. So now we have no bolts in the bottom, they're completely off, and the top we have no nuts in there as well. So what we have to do now is we have to press this with our body, push it down, so then the tension between the strut, compressing the strut at this point, releases, and we push the bottom of the strut inwards, and then we drop it down, and then we pull it this way to bring it out from here. So we'll show you what we do. So now, because it's not giving me, what are you gonna have to do is you get a pry bar like this. If it has an angle, it helps more because you get closer to the control arm, and then the hump is gonna hit the strut, and you can push it inwards. And be careful because it might fall from up above. So you wanna be able to control the weight as well. Now that it's off, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking it out from here. here's the old strut that we took out, and here's a new one. This is KYB, and this plate that is up here, we're gonna transfer it from here to here. This is a spacer. That's to lift the truck or level the truck from the front. So we're gonna transfer that into this and put that new strut in there. So now we have put the plate, the spacer, if your truck had one, and sometimes they are in the bottom. Ours is on the top. So now just one quick tip. This one of these studs is gonna be pointing outwards when these are front to back. So this one is the outer stud that is gonna be lining up in there. So these two are inner ones, and this one is going to be towards the pointing outwards on the truck, the one hole right there on the outer side. So that's going to help you to line up these two as well. So let's start feeding it. We're going to feed the bottom piece in first, and then try to set it up there. Okay, so here is the strut. We have put it on, and what we have is we have guided the upper studs, and the bottom ones are sitting there, and this one sits a little loose. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna put the bolts through from the bottom up, put the nuts in there, tightening them, and then come up here, put the nuts in there, tightening them, and then put the bolts or put the wires where they were sitting on, and that should finish the job on replacing the strut on the driver's side of this truck. And these struts don't have right or left. Either one fits on either side. So what you do to the driver's side, you do to the passenger side. Now we put the bolts from the bottom up. Now that they're sitting there and they were snug by hand, we tighten them completely. So now that we have tightened in these bolts in the bottom and nuts, we go out to the top and we put the 3 nuts in the top and tighten them. So one trick that I have done is that I have put a jack with a little piece of wood right in the ball joint and lifted the suspension, so that way the strut goes completely through and the studs go all the way through. So that way when I put the nuts, it's easier to tighten them. So that's a trick that I do. Just lifted the suspension because it might be a little shorter than the new one or for any reason. So that way you can actually get it all the way to sit completely up there. So now we can grab the 3 upper nuts for the strut. We can put the 3 nuts, snug him, and then tighten him completely. I recommend you using extensions for when you're doing the upper side of the strut, especially for the driver side is easier because there's not much over here, but on the passenger side we have the coolant reservoir and some other AC lines and all that. So you want to feed just the socket down there and loosen the 3 nuts and have your tool up here on this area. That's why extensions are useful in this job. So that's why we recommend you using extensions. So what we done to the driver's side, we do to the passenger side now. So we take off the passenger side wheel off so we can start replacing the strut. So here's our strut. We're gonna put some WD-40 on those threads, on those 2 bolts, and then on the nuts up there, there's 3 of them to lubricate them. And then we're gonna have to replace the CB axle, as you can see. That's gonna be a different replacement. So we'll have that coming soon. For today, we're doing this strut replacement. That we have to remove. There's one, there's a second one, then the third one, and then there's the third one right over there. It's kind of tucked in. So there's 3 of them that we have to remove. And for those 3 nuts, we're going to be using 18mm socket. So as you can see, I have my impact wrench with the 18 millimeter and a couple extensions. So the impact stays out here and the socket gets guided in there with the extensions. And that's how we do that. So we have the three 18 millimeter nuts that came off from the top. There's two of them. Then there's a third one right towards the side, as you can see, right over there. So we have to feed our extension right in this, on the outer side of this AC line, right between this electrical and the AC line. That's where our extension went in to loosen that one. And these two were pretty easy. So now that we have done that, we go below and take out the two bolts with the two nuts. Now that we have removed the two 18 millimeter nuts for the bottom bolts, we pull the bolts out completely out. Struggling, just grab a pry bar, push right there from the control arm into the strut. So you push the strut in and they're gonna fall off. So now what we have to do is we have to push the strut inward so it comes out from there and then it drops. And you wanna be careful with the weight of the strut so it doesn't hurt you when it comes off. So now that this is off completely, we're just hanging it from the control arm on the spring. What we do is we pull it through this top piece, and then that's how we're gonna feed the new one inwards. Here's the old one, here's a new one, and we're gonna transfer this plate. It's like a spacer, that's leveling kit probably. And one thing about it is that you see the tabs, the two inner bolts or studs have to match those. And this bolt or stud that is out here, the farther out, this is going to be outside. And these two bolts are going to be inwards, inside towards the truck. This is going to be towards the outside. So then those two little ears match on the bottom. So we transfer that plate and we start putting it in. So now we have transferred that plate. That's the spacer right up here. So now what we do is we make sure that this stud is going to be the one outside. And then these two points are going to be front to back to match the angle of the rubber piece. So now let's feed it in. So what I had to do is I fed it in, started bringing it upwards, sliding it up the holes in the top, and then I rested it on the lower control arm. Now what I do, I put the two bolts in the bottom, snug him, and then I start raising my suspension to get this guy to go through and then put those nuts and tighten everything down. Now that I have snugged these bolts, we put the upper nuts and then we tighten them.
Now we just lift our suspension so we can get the strut to go in.
Now we put the three nuts on the top and tighten them. So now we just remove our floor jack so that way we can lower, remove, and that was to help the strut to reach all the way up to put all the nuts all the way through. So now we remove that so we can tighten in the bottom ones completely. And there it is. The passenger side strut is replaced as well on this GMC truck. Upper nuts tightening down, lower bolts with nuts tightening down, and we are done with this procedure of replacing the struts on this truck. And well, folks, hopefully this video was useful and help on how to replace the front struts on a 2014 to 2018 GMC Sierra or Chevrolet Silverado. And this is for a four-wheel drive, and it's going to help you, like we said, for a two-wheel drive as well. So on this case, we lifted our truck, we set it on jack stands, we work on both sides, and we removed the two 50mm bolts from the bottom up with that 18mm wrench to hold the nuts from spinning. And also we came up here through the engine compartment to remove three 18mm nuts that hold the top structure of the strut in place. And we had a spacer that we exchanged and put on the new strut, so that way it will stay at the same level. And so remember that these struts are pretty heavy, so take your time and maneuver it in without hurting yourself. So we replace them on set, so that way we start with fresh struts on the front. And this might help you on the older models as well. So with that said, folks, for our friends who are watching our video and haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. If you like a video, give us thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here in el canal, El Chano Jose.